And over at the State House, a new federal lawsuit that could reshape voting in South Carolina. The state Republican Party wants to close primary elections, meaning a voter would need to be registered as a member of a political party to vote in that party's primaries. News 19's Josie Frost has the story.
South Carolina has open primaries, which means voters don't register with a political party, and they can choose to vote in whichever primary in each election that they want to. But Republican officials have pushed to change that for years, and now they're suing the state to close our primaries.
We would affiliate with people we want to affiliate with when we choose nominees, not be required to allow people to come in who don't affiliate with us to help choose our nominees, which is the current reality.
State GOP Chairman Drew McKissick says Republican voters should be the only ones who get to pick the Republican Party's nomination for elections. Now, the party is asking the federal court to allow them to close Republican primaries. The party adopted a rule change earlier this year that would say you have to be a registered Republican to vote in that primary. For independent voters, they would be registered as a Republican if they vote in the Republican primary.
Without partisan voter registration, it's impossible for us to limit our primaries to only Republicans or only people who want to affiliate with our party. And so far, the legislature has refused to do that. We haven't been able to get any action. So, we've had no other alternative other than now go to federal court.
The proposed rules would also impact who could run as a Republican candidate. They would have to have been a registered party member for at least 90 days and have voted in at least 2 of the 3 most recent statewide Republican primaries. But that rule can't be enforced without some change in state law, which is why they decided to sue. But Lynn Teague with the League of Women Voters says closing primaries will just make voters more polarized.
Sometimes you decide that your preferred candidate is in one party, and sometimes you decide somebody from another party. This actually does happen, and you should be able to vote that way.
State Democratic Party Executive Director Jay Parmley says the proposal would discourage voters from participating in primaries.
Their whole debate is about limiting participation and making sure that only people that agree with them on everything are registered party members, that then they're the only people who gets to participate in this democracy. And I just think that's a bad move.
The lawsuit claims the state's open primaries violates the constitutional right to freedom of association. If they prevail, McKissick says it would force the state to change their laws to allow closed primaries in some way. In the studio, Josie Frost, News 19, WLTX.